Hi, it's Fiona Bennett here, and I have a 30-second workout for you that I think is amazing and really life-saving. So I'm going to just show you, and I want you to just participate. You don't have to do anything. You don't need any special equipment. You can do it anywhere at any time. And first thing I want you to do is just try and think of something that is on your mind that's bothering you. I know that sounds weird, but something that, is been just percolating, something that is a worry for you, something that's been upsetting you. Try and hold that for a second in your mind. And then we're going to do a little heavy lifting. So first try one side and lift. And then the other and lift. And now really go for it and do the whole thing. Lift the whole mouth and go for a big smile. Smile. And now start thinking of that thing, whatever it was, that thing that was on your mind, the thing that's been bothering you, and hold that smile for 30 seconds. Okay, how'd you do? I'm guessing that you did pretty well and that you were unable to continue to think of that worrisome thing, at least in the same intensity as you have been. And that's exactly what Smile is capable of. It's amazing. It's a simple little thing that your muscles are able to do for the whole rest of you, for your mind and your spirit. It's uplifting. And it's so easy, except sometimes it's not, and I get that. And you might be thinking like, okay, Fiona, but what the heck good does a smile do when I have this worry, I have this problem that I have in my life? It doesn't fix it. It doesn't get rid of it. I still have that problem. And that's true. You do still have that problem. Let's say, I don't know, I'm going to take something not too serious. Something like I walk out the door and I have a flat tire. So yeah, I walk out the door and I have a flat tire. That sucks. And me smiling doesn't fix my tire. It doesn't solve that problem. But neither does me not smiling. Neither does me ranting and raving or worrying like, oh my God, now I'm going to be late. Now let's assume that I have a job I can go to right now, or I have an appointment that I'm going to be able to keep. And now I can't. Now I'm going to miss it. I'm going to maybe even get in trouble at my job, or I'm going to even lose my job. All of those things are pretty crappy because of this situation that I find myself in. And certainly a smile is not going to fix any of those. However, neither is all of the crazy thoughts spinning around in my mind. The only thing those crazy thoughts are doing is increasing my level of stress. And many of us find ourselves in that level of stress on a regular basis. Anything, so many things trigger that level of stress that is intended really for emergencies. We're supposed to have that level of distress and panic and anxiety kick in when our life is on the line. And instead, it kicks in when we have a flat tire, or when someone upsets us in traffic, or when someone cuts in front of us in line, or when someone doesn't do anything that we think that they should, or we're not getting our own way. And poof, we have this immediate response of anxiety and stress, and we hold it. We're in this constant state of stress, and this chronic state of stress is so bad for us, and we know it is. It's well documented that it is bad for us. It creates a constant cortisol release, and cortisol is okay most of the time in its normal capacity. It's doing its proper thing. It's intended to help with our immune response and our our inflammatory response. And when it goes crazy all the time, then it's not able to do that. Those things go out of whack, and we need to have a good immune system, and we need to have a good inflammatory response. So when those things go out of whack, that's when we have physiological problems that become real issues for us, and it can lead to chronic fatigue, it can lead to fibromyalgia, it can lead to depression, it can lead to all kinds of things. And I'm not a doctor, and I'm not a nurse anymore, and it's not me that's saying this. It's the American Psychological Association. It's doctors and physicians that are here in Canada as well. It's well documented that these things are not good for us, that chronic stress is very harmful. So it can create heart attacks and strokes, create migraines, pain in our neck, pain in our shoulders. I mean, so many chiropractors are in business because we cannot just deal with our day-to-day anxiety and issues that come up. And so we can learn how. And one really simple thing just to learn how to do is to smile. And it's such an oversimplification, and I get that. And yet everything that we learn how to do starts somewhere. And so this can just be a start, that when something happens and you start to feel that response, instead of your immediate action being to kick into gear, let your immediate action be the opposite. Do the opposite of what you normally do. So instead of going into that place of panic, go to that place of quiet. So take a breath. First of all, always take a nice big breath and smile. And that will help you clear your mind just for a second. Stay out of that place of worry and distress just for a few seconds, and allow that stress response to come down so that you can think clearly and you can feel better. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and just keep smiling.